advice I can give, which, I'm sure y'all have heard me say it, you don't need to rush this point, because it's not, drop shipping is more saturated than it was, but there's 7 billion people worldwide. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? There's always going to be, drop shipping is not going away, and AliExpress drop shipping still has quite a bit of lifetime. And so, it's got years and years and years. So you just take your time building the brand, doing your research with everything, designing things right. That way, it'll save you money when you get to marketing. Because that's where I lost money in the beginning when I was a firefighter. I mean, it got to the point that with my wife being a nurse and me being a firefighter, we didn't know if we were going to be able to continue on, just because I had taken multiple courses and was being pulled in several directions rather than knowing exactly what worked. But I got into it when it was still pretty early on, and it took a bit to figure out, and I was spending a lot of money. And so that I recommend taking your time so you don't spend that, because I have seen people become profitable like that, but they've done their research and they've done everything right, and then I've seen a lot of people not listen to advice, and then they end up never becoming successful, or if they do, they've spent thousands of dollars to do it. So don't want that for you guys. Essentially, I didn't hire VAs until right before I left the department. So I was at the department at the station, and I'd be up late if we weren't running a call, because during the day too, it's not like if we weren't running calls I could just be on the computer. We would have to do our training, we'd be working out as a crew, cooking as a crew, everything like that. So really the time to work was at night. Don't quit your job prematurely. There's no need to. You can grind, and you've got the age right now to grind. One thing I'm saying right now, and I don't get it, I think it's what we talk about. People, rather than having the entrepreneur mindset, they're trying to make a quick buck. They're trying to just they don't want to work. That's why they're doing it. Work now, put in the work now, and you'll set yourself up. Because as an entrepreneur, the real thing is, rather than, it's good to be motivated by Lambos or mansions or whatever. That's not bad to be motivated by that. But deep down to your core, the whole thing about being an entrepreneur is wanting to build a business. And so if you quit your job, you're having to take money out of it.
There's that page, like I said, with the Facebook ad, where you could do at least $5 a day when it comes. Would you recommend to do more when you're starting?
For what?
For the once you create your page and all that.
Are you talking about for running
advertising?
For the actual product advertising?
Yes.
So not the fan page. You're talking about, okay. I suggest $10 a day. Now you got some people that still like $5 a day, and this is where 2.0, I'm putting in what's worked well for me and for some of my students, like the number one guy that I know of, that people tell, like the course that I know, Colby, he's had 130,000 plus months, and he's essentially done my techniques with little twists. Essentially what I'm doing with 2.0 is I'm going to have everything in there. That's mine, which I already have right now. But I'm also including a lot of other strategies that you could test as well. And that's one thing I preach too. It's all testing. It's not, you don't need to get, all the fundamentals, are kind of the same among pretty much everybody that's successful. But everybody has their own techniques, and that's where I'm adding a lot more. But with that being said, some people promote the $5 thing. I prefer to start at $10 a day. I just have found, the $5, when you're testing, say a country like the United States, that's a big population to try to spread $5 through a 24-hour period. And the reason why you want it spread more evenly through a 24-hour period is because certain regions sell better at certain times of the day. And your pixel will gain that knowledge over time. But I found $10 is enough. So how I've been doing it recently, because it does change based off the season and what's working then. Right now I've got ad set for US, I've got an ad set for UK, and then an ad set for Germany and Netherlands. And so that's how I would test products, is with those 3 ad sets. It's essentially $30 a day. The beautiful thing is, because I know a lot of people say you need $200 to find if a product works or not. 2 days. You're going to know $60 spent on that product, whether it's going to be worth your time to pursue or not. The first few, what you can do sweat equity and you know, go on other pages and start promoting your stuff. The Facebook algorithm will push you out if you get consistent and all that. That's not my preferred way. Essentially what you're gonna do is you're gonna create page post ads. And you can do them $1 a day. And I do like 2. I would do a worldwide one and I do a Big 5 one. So Big 5 being US, Canada, UK, Australia, New Zealand. And so you do 2. It could be literally $2 a day. You're gonna target who your potential customers would be. And then you don't need to do it for too long. The social proof aspect, you don't need more than a few thousand. That's one thing I see, like people trying to like get like 100,000. You don't need to do that. I mean, the point is, it's very popular to be an entrepreneur, and it's, you know, that's why the online entrepreneur way, and there's several business models to make money online. I would say it's the easiest and most. There's other great brick and mortar business models that people just don't talk about because everybody's into the online thing. One, it's easy to do and you're on your own time. And usually brick and mortar, you're going to need that 9 to 5 schedule available, and you know, while you're working another job. So that makes it doable for a new entrepreneur. 2, many of the business models are lower startup cost. You know, with anything brick and mortar, typically you need a location or you need equipment, whatever it ends up being. And with this, you know, Amazon FBA, you need to buy your inventory. Yeah. Drop shipping, you need the money for marketing. Social media marketing agencies usually need, you know, to get started. I mean, that's a very low. If you have the sweat equity, that's a very low startup cost. You know, affiliate marketing, you need the time, or you need money to pump into it. But either way, it's very tangible and very doable. That's why there's so many people, you know, in their you know, teenager years and then 20s, 30s jumping into this right now because it's very doable. But you know, your mindset's seeming the right way, that y'all are actually coming at it from wanting longevity and all that. And yeah.